Good morning, class 6. I am Anil Bhagat, your science teacher from Modern International School, Hiswa. Welcome back to our e-learning program. Today, in this video lecture, we will discuss about chapter 5, that is separation of substances. If you remember class, in chapter 3, that is fiber to fabric, we learned that how we will separate cotton seeds from the cotton fibers. These cotton fibers and cotton seeds are in the fruits, and by the help of a machine or the gin, helped by the machine called gin, and the process is called ginning, we separate seeds from the cotton fibers. So see here, these two things we separate because these both are used for different purposes, and if they are stuck together, we are not able to use them. So we remove these things and then we use it. So now I hope you are able to understand why we are learning this chapter, separation of substances. That sometimes we have to mix substances or two things at one place, and then again we have to remove these two things from their mixture, or from their mixture when you just bring two types of things at one place and just when you mix it. So sometimes we need to mix these things and use it, and sometimes we have to separate it. So this is called separation of substances. There are several processes of separation of substances. One more best example, you have seen our mothers. They churn the milk or the curd and they take out the ghee from that curd. And we enjoy ghee on a regular basis, you know that very well. So this churning process also help in the separation of substances. Okay class, sometimes you see that our mother separate two type of pulses from the mixture. Sometimes you observe that stones are picked by hand when our mother is cooking rice. So these are the different type of separation methods we observe in our daily life. One more method is there. Suppose if any needle or a nail is fall in a floor or in a you can say in a sack of rice, then how can we separate, or a heap of rice, then how can we take out that nail from the rice? So we use a magnet, and by the help of that magnet we can separate the nail or the needle from the heap of that rice or heap of anything. So this is also a type of separation, and these two things are separated because these two things when are together, it is not going to help, it is not helpful for us. So we separate these two things for our benefit. So this is called separation of substances in our daily life. The next thing you have to understand that when two big things are together, like mango and lychee or guava, when you mix together, so it is very easy to separate them. You just hand picked mangoes from the mixture of, or from the hodgepodge of guava and mango, and when you separate the mangoes, only guava will left. Why and how can we do that? Because this mangoes size is big or guava size is big, so you can easily pick them. But suppose if the mixture is sand and sugar or sand and salt, how will you do that? Can you handpick sugar or can you handpick sand from the mixture? The answer is no, not possible. So there are several other ways which we use to separate this type of mixtures, from each other. So first of all, we have to understand there are some pure substances, there are some impure substances in nature, and we have to use it in different purposes, different way. So we have to separate them from each other if somehow they mix with each other. So this separation help us to use different things as per our need, and it benefits us in several ways. So class, I hope you all are able to understand this introduction of this chapter, separation of substances, that we need to separate substances for our benefit, and in our daily life this type of process is going on and on and on, in our home, outside of our home. So class, see this lecture again and again, read the chapter again and again. Reading is the key to learning. Remember this line, reading is the key to learning. If you cannot read a book properly again and again, you are not able to learn well. So read the book, or I will send the PDF in the group, so read it again and again and again. So class, have a nice day, be safe at home. Thank you.